Hello and welcome to the latest episode of the UnCalled Four, What Grinds Our Gears. If you were wanting to see stupidity being trounced, you've come to the right place. Tonight I am going it semi-alone, but I've got Vishanti here with me. She's going to be she's going to be a guest host tonight along with the other ladies. And I would like to start around the room and see how everybody's doing, starting with Vishanti. How are you doing, hun?
I'm doing fairly well. We were talking about pampering ourselves earlier just to kind of keep the insanity at bay. So not only did I just up and color my hair a weird shade of purple this week, I had just gone through like 3 shades of nail polish. So I settled on a really nice, kind of nude this week, and that'll carry me around until I decide to go goth or something. So, you know, just hanging in there. The isolation doesn't bother me a lot because I'm more of an introvert. So as long as I go for a walk every couple days, I'm all right.
There you go. And that's pretty much what we've been doing too. I have my son here with me, so I'm still busy, doing schooling with him and everything like that. So it helps. Mm-hmm. And how are you, Glober Mom?
I am good.
Good.
I'm good. Yeah.
Good. Anything new in the debunking world?
Nothing really new. Just taking a break from stupid for a while and doing Minecraft videos. So I still have to record my 20-minute video for tomorrow, but I think I'll probably do it in the morning and then get it out in the afternoon. So I'm gonna do it twice a week for a while. Just to take a break.
Yeah, especially right now, we kind of need a break. So I think that's awesome. I'm looking forward to those. It's so cool. Okay. And how are you? Yeah. So how are you, SciStrikeling?
I'm doing pretty good, thanks. Not too much going on over here. Just kind of doing some more video game playthroughs, working on the new Final Fantasy VII remake, and so close to having my photography tutorial video done. Now I just got to get this green screen worked out. So
there you go. That's awesome. And tonight we have with us Jenni Morgan. How are you, Jenny?
I'm fine. How are you guys?
Doing good, thank you.
I'm so happy to be back. This show has really gone gangbusters since I was on here, and I'm just really pleased to see it.
It has. I'm so excited to have you back. This is so much fun. I love having you on here.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
I like being here. And Vishanti, I just got some new nail polish too, some really electric fuchsia.
Ooh.
Kind of metallic.
Somebody, Chrismer from the NASA Blacksite, he recommended me a nail polish that I had never heard of before. It's based on the blackest black to have ever blacked, the Vanta Black. And it's now a nail polish shade by Starly, and oh my god, it is the blackest of black.
Oh, wow.
I don't know how they condensed my soul into a teeny bottle and sold it for like $13.
Wow.
But it is literally the only one-coat nail polish I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, wow, okay.
I know. Ooh. I was like, that sounds fake. There's no such thing as a one-coat nail polish.
I have never done black, but I've been considering it. Maybe I'll do it with this.
I'm like, it's quarantine. I can be goth again, like my teenage years.
I love it. No, I was thinking about experimenting, and one of the odd things that I've been thinking about lately too, with this whole shutdown, being stuck at home and everything, I really want to pierce my nose. Why, I don't know, but it's just,
oh my god, yes, do it.
Oh, you mean like the septum or the side?
Just the side. Yeah,
I did it back in like 2014. It's fun, and if you don't like it, you can just take it out and it grows back within like a couple weeks.
Exactly, and that's what I'm thinking, is that if I don't like it, I can always take it out afterwards.
And
I'm too scared to do that. You guys are so much braver.
I did my tongue, and that was about the worst thing ever.
Oh, no.
Most I've done is 2 holes in each ear. That's it.
Yeah, that's what I have right now.
That's as far as I go.
Is it weird that I don't have my earlobes pierced at all, but I have a nose ring?
I don't understand why the septum thing is so popular today.
I
kind of want one, but
unbelievably painful.
Yeah, I think it can be, but I don't know. It's a cartilage piercing, so that soreness tends to go away fairly quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how do you blow your nose with one of those in the way?
very carefully.
Yeah.
Very carefully.
Excuse me, your septum ring is kind of crusty.
Yeah, you gotta kind of remember to take
It's
a Q-tip to
allergies.
that thing
So you
every
did
day.
clean it. That's what you take. You clean it, and yeah.
It's just allergies, though. Like, what if you're allergic to the metal they pierce your nose with, and you're just going to
yeah,
be
you-
running all over the
They tend to
place?
use surgical stainless steel for a lot of that, so that people don't
Yeah.
get
Okay.
nickel allergies.
Yeah,
So
for the
check with
first
your
piercing
piercer.
anyway.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I'm going to get a second in my earlobes.
I had my piercer used to be a nurse, so when she sat me down and talked me through everything, she kept me around for about 20 minutes after it was done, just to make sure that I wasn't having any crazy reactions. And what's
Right.
weird is that my body just kind of decided to kind of freak out on me a little bit. And she noticed I was looking a little clammy, a little pale, and she's like, "When's the last time you had a meal?" And I was like, 90 minutes ago. Why? And she's like, "You need to lay down for a second." I was like, "Why?" And then all of a sudden my ears were ringing and I kind of felt a little dizzy. She was like, "Here's a glucose tablet. I think your blood sugar just went crazy." And I was like, "Oh," brought me right back around.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what
It'll
that was
do
about.
that. That's weird.
Interesting.
Probably just my brain going, "Why are you putting a hole in me? Why are you
Yeah.
putting a hole in me?"
People that get tattoos as well, they have to kind of make sure they're,
Yeah.
feeling okay, and yeah.
Yeah. There are
Yeah.
people that pass out all the time. So
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
it's
see,
not
that
like
that
it doesn't
look
mean the
scary to me.
tattooist isn't doing a good
no.
job. It's the body
It's your
doing a
body's
thing.
reaction to it. Yeah,
Well,
your body's stressing.
and I went through years of electrolysis, and I'm sure that tattooing can't be anywhere near what that's like. Oh God.
If someone take it from me, as someone like me who has type 2 diabetes, when I feel stressed, I start getting low blood sugar spikes. So
Oh, wow.
it's sometimes it's not a good thing to be stressed.
No.
Yeah, for sure.
No, that's bad. My husband
Yeah.
used to be a type 2 diabetic, and when he'd stress out, that's the first thing that would happen. His blood sugar would drop. And I'd have to go get him his,
So
his
fascinating.
candy. Yeah. It's weird how it works, but stress can really do a number on you.
Yeah,
can.
definitely.
Yeah, that's wild. See, I didn't know that before I went in.
I wonder if
Yeah.
that's what happens to people who pass out with getting shots and stuff.
Yeah, and stress is
I'm
deceiving
sure.
because even though in your mind you don't feel stressed, your body still feels it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely,
So
it
you
does.
have to be aware of that as well.
I freaked out my brother. My brother's one of those people that has pass out problems with needles, and I do self injections for some of my meds, and I did an injection in front of him, and he couldn't handle it.
Wow.
He started getting
It
woozy
happens.
and had to sit down, and it's like, "Gary, it's totally painless, you just you just
Yeah,
do
for
it."
some people,
No,
that
you
would
can't.
make a difference. Yeah.
I'm kind of skin and bones, so any injections, especially like the steroid ones, they hurt like a biatch because I don't have a whole lot of fatty tissue in my arm. So I can feel every little thing, and I'm a skeleton. It hurts.
I'm sorry. That makes sense, though. When I got my tattoos, I'm all nice and plump, so I don't have to worry too much.
Plump rock.
Please give me some.
Yeah, because I have one. I have on each ankle, and each time I got them done, I just kind of sat there and I was reading a book. I was
Well, yeah.
Man,
Funny how
I-
that works.
I have blood drawn a lot for my pituitary stuff, and I just sit there and read books, and
I can't even relate to what that must be like.
no, I can tell you that's a plus to be able to do to be able to just sit there and not pass out or have it
I
hurt
guess-
really bad. So.
On the plus side, it's never hard to find a vein on me, so yeah.
Oh, that must make it hard.
That's
Oh,
weird. You can see them from space. Honestly, my veins are very prominent. So people
She's
always
saying
talk
you
about.
look like a bodybuilder.
Oh, you could
is that
see
what you're
the-
saying?
Oh no, I'm not even a bodybuilder.
But I meant the
I'm
veins
just-
popping out like a bodybuilder.
Yeah, it's so weird. I don't know if it's just that I'm really pale or if my veins are just like, look at me. Here I am.
That's what the back of my hands are like. My veins stick out like worms.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing because I've had so many IVs and stuff in my elbow over the last couple of years that they can't find or get through into anything anymore, so they have to use my hands.
Yeah, when I had my back surgery, they couldn't find a vein for my to put a catheter in, and it was spinal fusion, so I had to be completely out. And they were talking about having to put it in my neck. I was like, there is no way in hell you're doing that. I said, you will. I will come back another day.
Yeah, no thanks.
So they wound up finally getting one in my arm, but I was like, yeah, we're not doing that.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Don't blame you at all.
Oh, that's awful. I couldn't imagine.
Well, shall we get into our stupid for the evening?
Yeah.
Oh,
what do we
yes,
got? What's
please.
gonna make my brain hurt?
It will. I guarantee it
Oh
will.
boy. Good thing I poured some wine.
Exactly.
And there's a bottle on the table in front of you there too, so you're good to go.
Excellent. And I'll just help myself to Ilya's cup over there since she's not here at the moment.
Since she's not here today.
Yes.
Just slide that on over.
So what do you got lined up for us, Boole?
Well, I have 5 videos lined up.
Ooh.
Let me
right.
let me give you the titles real quick here.
All right.
Number 1, women are inferior. Red pill, black pill.
Okay.
Number 2.
Is that a choice or?
No, that's just who built it. Who built this pile of bullshit that it is.
Okay. Who pooped it out is what you're saying.
Yep. And number 2, most people are blue pilled for life. Again, from red pill, black pill.
Oh, jeez.
Man, that dude's had to. Woo.
The replacement, the manosphere. Yes, that's number 3.
What was that?
Manosphere?
The replacement. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Has anybody ever seen that Mystery Science Theater thing where they're making fun of Manos, the Hands of Fate?
Yes.
That really, really, really shitty movie? That's what I'm thinking of, Manosphere.
That's kind of what I get from it too, but I haven't seen it. So couldn't tell you.
Okay.
We also have 2. One is called, or number 4 rather, is how to deal with women. And number 5 is don't get married.
Wow. I'm not even sure where to begin with those, but
Do you want to just?
How do you deal with women? That one sounds fun.
That does. You want to
Sounds
do
good to
that
me.
first? Yeah.
Well, you can deal cards with women, just have them sit next to you. I'll see what the problem is.
exactly. Yeah, I think we should go with that one, Boole.
Okay, let's
Yes,
start
please.
with how to deal with women. Like
jeez.
Hello, my fellow MGTOW brethren. Hope
Oh,
you guys
God.
are fighting a good fight.
Yes.
Today's segment will be
Already.
on a mixture of things: female nature, us guys worshiping women and pedestalizing women, and I'll try to give you a few tips.
Did he say
On how to deal with
pedicize or
if you still
fetishize?
floating with the red pill or purple pill.
Oh, okay.
Put him
know
on
how
a
to
pedestal, I
interact with
guess is what
them.
he's trying to say.
Yeah.
whatnot. First of all, we got to stop worshiping women. You have to stop. I know it's tough. It's to not. It's hard to break that cycle. Only way you can break the cycle of worshiping
Bless
women and
this
stop being a
peasant.
simp is to continue to watch MGTOW videos. You must take the red pill daily, every single day. MGTOW, you can subscribe to a lot of guys. Myself, a lot of MGTOW guys and female nature, so you can
Bless
learn
his heart, he sounds so
the tactics
sincere.
and techniques how to deal with women on the job,
He really
in the
does.
gym, through daily life. If you still dating purple pill guys, you need to
Purple
continue
pill?
to
Wait, I need to
digest
take
the
a
red
break.
pill 365 days a
What
year,
is this
every
guy's
single day. of the
obsession
year.
with colored pills?
All it takes is 10 minutes.
Purple pill,
Some
I'm assuming
videos,
someone
guys,
who's
got it.
kind
My
of in
videos, they don't last that
between
long.
his woke
5-10
scale.
minutes out of your day.
Yeah.
Can we pause
Get
real
good
quick,
big
Boole?
now, good big towel knowledge. about female nature, and so you can know what to do. Us guys worship women for the affection, company, and the validation and approval of women. I figured out it starts us. The reason why we seek that approval because our mothers from adolescence to maybe 18, 17, 18, however long until you out of her house, or whatever the case may be, she's telling you, she's stroking your ego and telling you, you're a good man, you're a good kid. Excuse me.
Oh yeah, your parents.
And then when that stops, you're looking for it
parenting is
from another source, and that's these whores and sluts out here. And so you try to buy their affection, buy their attention through gifts, dinners, entertainment, drinks.
Oh God! Pause.
Texting
Please.
them good morning. I told y'all to stop.
It's all yours.
You have
Amy.
to,
Have to buy their attention.
Hmm.
Yeah. Wow.
Got to wine and dine them for them to do anything for you.
Jeez.
Yeah, I can't believe having an actual human relationship is worshiping the other person. That's wild.
Isn't it wild?
That is.
I
That's
can't believe that guys would want affection and all that. Ugh.
How
So
dare
weird.
they?
It just seems so stupid, doesn't it? Much more to life.
Oh my gosh.
Well, no, I would definitely give validation to my worshippers had I more than two.
Oh, come on, you have to have at least 3 or 4.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm working on that. Cult hasn't quite taken off yet, but we're getting there. Sign-up sheets are open, by the way. You can submit that to me along with your PayPal information.
You'll be known as the Vishanti harem.
Yeah.
That's right. I like
And
it.
everyone gets really kick-ass Wonder Woman tiaras. So
No, a
Awesome.
harem is with women. A harem is with men.
Ah. Oh boy.
Should we keep going?
guess we have to.
I know. Please, Spool.
Texting women good morning in another video. That's another form of worshiping women. If it comes across your mind as maybe it might be some simp shit or worshiping women, don't do it. Don't do it. Women, they've been ran through this thing. When you pedestalize women, she sees you as a bitch, as a servant, as a punk.
Yeah, you should definitely
Let me
not
give you an example.
personalize women.
This
should
how I know
all
how
be the same.
I'm not a woman. This how I know how females kind of think.
You said
I went on a date with a woman a while back. For some reason, I left my wallet in the car. And I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna get my wallet, or whatever." She's like, "Oh, no, I'll take care of it." So she paid for the dinner. We were at Chili's, and I'm like, "Whoa, did she just pay for that dinner?" And what came and clicked in my head just like that? Like seriously, a woman never paid a meal for me, anything. Just that one time. You know what came to my head? Oh,
my plan worked.
this woman is weak. I can take advantage of her. She's just that free meal. So if that clicks, so if I have one free dinner and that clicked in my head like that, imagine these women getting free dinners all the time. That's what clicks in their head. Oh, I can take advantage of him. Oh, this person paid. What it came to my mind. This woman is weak. I can take advantage of her. So that's what goes through these women, man. When us guys pay, seriously. The basic nature of women is to gain wealth and resources, and pretty much pretend to be whatever us men are looking for. Whether it's submissive for the time being, this good girl. That's why they wear makeup. For they chameleons. They hide their true nature and how they are, just until you tell them you love them, or you really open up to them, and they really reveal who they truly are. That's why as far as resources go and wealth, tell your woman. I want you guys to try this. If you dealing with women, or you got a girlfriend, I don't know why, It's dumb. But you purple pill guys, if you still dating, tell your girlfriend or woman, hey, I lost my job today. You know, see how how she reacts.
Pause,
You
please.
gonna see her true nature.
That's what he's really thinking. Oh, honey, I lost my job. Okay, let's have sex.
Exactly.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
that's a turn on.
What? Exactly.
Right.
Well, the funny thing is, my husband was self-employed when we were, when he was alive. He came home one day and said, "Hey, look, hon, I lost my job. I got downsized out of the bank. I'm going to start my own business." I went, "Hey, cool, whatever. What do you need for
Yep.
support?"
That's right.
Yeah.
I didn't walk out because he lost his job. We were in that
Exactly.
relationship because we were, in a relationship. We didn't.
Right.
This is really terrible.
Relationships are
Well,
not
wait a minute.
all
Didn't you have
tea
a
and
clause
roses.
in your marriage vows that said for, better or worse for sickness or health, whether or not you have a job?
Yeah.
Exactly.
In defense of this guy, men are raised with the message that your purpose is to be productive and support a family, a woman,
Yep.
and that's really all you're here for. And
Yeah, and that's
so for him in his mind, because he hasn't realized that that's bullshit. That's what he thinks is his whole purpose, and if he can't achieve that, then he's not worthy. And
toxic
it's sad.
masculinity, folks.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
Sorry,
Okay, I guess we
didn't
better
mean to bring it
resume.
down.
Yeah, I guess so.
Get through this guy.
Seriously, and give it about a week or so. She gonna, and just don't really quit your job. Just tell her, hey, I quit. I lost my job. Whatever. She'll show you her true nature. She gonna leave your ass. I guarantee you, she gonna wander and drift somewhere else.
Lie to her. Yeah.
They're not
Never
loyal.
seen that
They're
happen.
not loyal at all.
No.
Women are not loyal.
He sounds hurt.
To get sex from women, to get sex from women, you don't need money or resources or anything or wealth or anything like that. You basically need to emotionally manipulate them. That's why these thugs and guys, these thugs and bums, you fit.
Can you play that?
No. Oh.
Let's talk about, first of all, get sex from a woman. Did he not just talk about being a vending machine for affection earlier? And now he's like, women are these little sex hoarding creatures that you must get sex from. Are you kidding me? You have to emotionally manipulate them? Does he not understand how healthy relationships work? It's called
Apparently
communication.
not. Apparently not.
Oh, you're going to open up and see who they really are. Yeah, that's what a relationship is, friend.
I don't think he ever had a healthy relationship.
Nah, he sounds hurt.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Well, we certainly never got to see one either.
No.
I mean, he is aware that, like, sex with himself is an option, right?
I have a feeling he does.
I'm sure.
I mean, it would be so easy to just be like, hey, dude, you could go fuck yourself.
Oh, boy.
Oh, geez.
I think Dewey broke Jenny, I think.
I think so.
Thanks, JC. I needed that.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna have to remember that. I'm gonna, instead of saying "go fuck yourself," sex with yourself is an option, right?
Just saying.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, if you get bored
was
and you want to
funny.
switch it up a little, change hands. I mean,
Or sit on your arm until it's numb and then go.
Look
that's right.
There's fixtures you can get for the wall. And
look who's in the chat, guys. Look who's in the
Holy
chat.
shit.
who, what, the?
Oh. Oh.
Oh,
Isn't
someone
that our favorite intro?
validation.
Ah. He's even commenting like we are. Nice. Thank you, Validation
I mean,
Boy.
even he knows this guy's full of
finding
shit. That tells
Exactly.
you something.
That's saying something. You're right. Oh my
Well,
gosh.
actually, I'm glad you brought up that point because I'm not going to fall over and worship this guy because he has issues and stuff. But it's clear that this is a person who has been deeply hurt and is completely inadequate emotionally to understand how to work this out and how to improve himself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I wish I could help. It's really it's just sad to me. That's
My
what
dude,
the
get a
incel
therapist.
movement means most to me is just how sad it is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
All right, let's let him finish this off.
Okay.
I know.
You see, hey, how they get me all these women? And I'm being so nice to these women. I'm being, such a good guy, and I'm trying to, I want to save her. I want to treat her better than any guy has ever treated her. Nah,
Do any of these
women
guys
don't
have
like that.
original
Women like to be
points?
emotionally
This whole,
manipulated.
"Oh
That's
my
why they
God,
keep
I
going
can't
for these
believe I
bums,
was nice and
thugs,
she
and
didn't fuck me."
and guys in the streets. And you wondering why? Hey, I drive a good car. I got a degree, a good job, a nice place.
And yet we're
Why can I
materialistic, and
why
he's
can I
like,
get
"Look,
her?
look
Why
at
can I
my
find a
nice
good
car.
woman?
Get my
Because
nice stuff.
women don't want
Look
that.
at my
Women want to
stuff.
be emotionally
Women are so
manipulated.
shallow."
They like being
Yeah.
God. They like to chase these bums and thugs. They don't care about these women. That's why these women go out there and chase them. When you put these women on a pedestal and tell her, "Hey, I
Is
can
he
treat you
using
better,
thugs
and
as an
I want to,
example for him to
coddle you, and
interact
I want to
with
make you,
women?
feel like you're the most amazing thing in the world." Women don't want
My
that.
dude, you got
I'm
some
telling y'all
problems.
right now, women
Those
don't
aren't
want
your
that.
role
I've tried
models.
it. I've been a good boy, a good servant for a while, and it did not work.
By whose standards?
Um,
I don't want you to be my servant.
women,
Be my equal.
if you think a relationship will make you feel better, ask yourself why. What are you getting from a woman? Just sit down, get a piece of paper, and put it down the middle and say, what is she doing for me? What is she doing for me? What is she not doing for me?
What
The only thing you
done
gonna
for
have
me lately?
is
But I
sex,
don't.
company,
Yeah.
and validation.
He's asking himself what he's done for himself lately.
That's it. What else is she doing? You gotta pay you paying your money, dinners, all type of gifts and everything, and just for sex, pretty much sex. What's the only thing you getting? A raggedy ass, nasty ass, used up vagina that's been ran through by 15, 20, 30 guys. Seriously, that's how many guys have been that ran through that pussy. Guys are busting nuts all in her face, in her mouth, and you think you got something special.
Well, you might get laid, but I might have to install some sandpaper first.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Have you guys seen the movie Teeth? Because holy
Yes,
crap, I
I
wish that were
have.
true.
That,
It's one of the greatest movies ever made. Why can't that be a real thing?
I know.
He obviously lacks the self-awareness to realize that he's talking out of both sides of his mouth.
Yes, he
He
does.
Yeah.
he's like, "Oh, you're giving him all this stuff like cars and jobs and money, and all we get is sex, but not the kind of sex I want."
Exactly.
Right.
What?
Yeah.
And besides, it's all about what she
Also-
can give me or what she can't give me. Not about what I
Give
can give her
him.
or give myself. It's about what she can give me.
Because he considers parody to be like a servant of somebody. Like,
Yes.
get out of here. Get out of here.
Exactly.
Oh,
Wow.
And obviously, not that he understands biology, but just throwing this out there. Does he know that vaginas are elastic?
Probably
Because
not.
I'm not sure that he does. Like,
I
they can be
Vishanti,
stretched out and go back to a different size. I'm not sure he's aware of that.
Vishanti, I think you may have traumatized Nathan Termson about bringing that movie up.
Yeah.
Oh no, Nathan,
He
I'm
says
sorry.
he's blocked it out until now. Until now.
Sorry, triggered.
Sorry, Nathan.
The old vagina dentata.
Yes.
Sam Cam says vagina spiders.
Oh no. No.
Oh, dear.
No.
That's wrong.
I want a
We got
refund for
nursing
that.
to laugh, so
A friend of mine almost had that
funny.
once. She told me about a time when she was doing a rub down, and apparently from the ceiling or something, a spider dropped down, landed right on her vulva, and started crawling in the wrong direction.
Oh,
God.
hell
Oh,
no.
God.
I would freak
Oh,
out.
man, that would freak me out.
Yeah.
Why would you even say that?
No.
Oh, that's
I'm never
brutal.
sleeping again. Thanks. Cool.
Oh, who was it? Just got a
Hey,
chat up there.
you're a zombie. You can take this stuff.
Mr. Serious has a chat,
he does.
and it says the female orgasm is a myth, you guys.
Well,
I'm not going to say
pretty
anything.
smart
I'm not
guy.
gonna say
Yeah. Let that one go.
Let that go.
Oh, yeah, you're
said
right.
it.
Shit. I did it wrong. The answer to that story should have been no.
Yeah.
No.
No.
And for any single women out there, Mr. Serious would be a really good catch. I've talked to him. He's a really,
Yeah.
really nice guy.
He's a very nice guy.
Yeah, he is.
Very nice guy. We've
But
had
is
him on the
he a
show.
quote nice guy? Because, you know.
I think he's actually pretty sincere.
Aw. We've been told we have a hive mind. How cute.
Hive mind.
Yeah.
Aw.
Of course.
Well, that's very flattering.
And of course,
That
he would
means
know
we
all
have
about that,
synergy.
so that's fine.
Exactly.
That's where it comes from.
Well, you know, considering he has never had an original thought in his life, maybe he's just jealous.
Yeah.
I think so.
Oh no, I'm not gonna read that chat out. Just look at Ash Scott, and I'm not reading it
I
out.
know, I just saw it.
No,
Ooh.
I'm not reading it.
No,
Yep. Nope.
And moving on.
There we go.
Yeah,
Thank
moving
you.
on. There we go.
I am so madly in love with Ash Scott's brain. This woman
Yeah.
is just the most
She is
off the
yeah.
wall,
She is.
insane person I've ever met. I love her.
it's great.
She should get an Academy Award just for existing.
Oh. Oh.
All right, I guess we have to get back to the
More
video.
stupid.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yep.
Just think about that. You worshiping this woman that got multiple kids or that's been ran through by 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 20 guys, and you think you got something special, you think you got a prize.
That is a myth.
While you worshiping this woman,
Yeah.
giving her your resources, the other guy maybe a month, 2 ago before you met her, you know, fucked her, busted his nut, and tossed her to the trash like it was nothing. And you think you got something special. And that's the guy she chasing out there. While she dealing with you, you know, she chasing after the
No, I
guy
don't know.
that fucked her and don't give a shit about her. That's what she going after. She don't care about you. That's how dumb women are. They're fools. And we even dumber because we know about the female nature. We know about it. But yet we still think there's a no water out there.
And his ego.
No water means not all women are like that.
You need something more
All
than
women
his
are
ego
like that.
stroke.
They're fools.
I think so.
Liars,
Some
whores,
preparation each.
Yeah.
sluts,
Yeah.
prostitutes.
He's butt mad.
They're liars. They're
I think
There's
he's
no
on the
good
wrong
women out
side of
there.
the fence. Maybe
There
he needs
isn't.
to look at guys to help him. I don't
they
know.
all have this nature.
It's so bad.
You know how no one is not a good woman out there. I was in the military. I'm not gonna say what branch. After high school, and I dated a woman overseas, this Japanese woman, and I was dealing with women. I'm like, you know, all of, you know, they got these tendencies pretty much alike, just different language. They're sluts and whores. They don't care. And I came back over to the United States after my after serving, and all of them the same. Manipulative, liars.
And whores. Wow. Okay, buddy.
I want
Holy
you
cow.
to define what
You went
slut
there.
is.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's pretty bad.
I suspect that
God.
definition would fit him as well, and so he's a slut.
Wow.
Oh my
You know-
And
gosh.
whore. Yep.
This is another time for me to bring up a quote from one of my favorite TV shows, Justified. If you meet an asshole in the morning, you met an asshole. If you meet an asshole all day, you're the asshole. So,
Ooh.
Okay.
if he met one slaughter hoe, he met a slaughter hoe. If he
Right.
meets multiple sluts, he's the slut.
Mm-hmm. I got you. Yep. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I say what I said.
It's called Look in the Mirror.
So, like, it's totally cool for him to go fucking around, but if a woman does it, oh no, sex bad.
Exactly. Double standard there. I think he's jealous because someone's getting more than he does.
AKA everyone.
Yeah. That's funny.
All women are sluts and whores. Why can't I get a woman?
Yeah.
Why won't
Oh,
she?
gee.
Why won't she be with me for me? Gee, I wonder why.
Because you just called her a whore, you dumb bastard.
Exactly. But I have a nice car.
You know what?
Doesn't
I
matter.
really love what Mr. Serious just posted. If all girls were sluts, then the word slut would just mean girl, right?
That's right.
Right?
I guess.
Mhm.
That's 4D chess math right there.
That's right. Yeah.
Mhm.
Arduin, sex is bad. It can cause children, and I hate those.
Oh dear.
Children are a sexually transmitted thing.
They are.
Yes, they are.
Was thing the key word in that sentence? I think thing was.
I wanted to be vague because some people have kids and love them dearly. So
Yes, some of us do. Yes.
And I'm just dying over here. I think I broke a little bit. Oh my gosh.
Broke is the new word for dribble, right?
I think Aimee, you and I are the only moms on the panel right now at all, right?
I think so. Yeah. I think so. We are. Mine's going to be 15 in July.
Yeah.
It happens quick.
Yeah. Yep, it does. They grow up fast.
Oh, God.
Fast.
Yeah, way too fast. I'm surprised he's not out here giving me hell right now. So
don't
I
jinx
need
it.
to drive by
Throw it away.
Patty.
exactly. Hide, mom, quick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't like you saying dirty words, does he?
that's true.
Nope, he doesn't. Not at all. Should we keep going?
Yes.
I guess
It's
so.
boring.
We have to.
I know.
They're nothing. You know, you just got to stop being nice to women. Stop worshiping women. Stop putting them on a pedestal. Women do not like that. Nice guys will always finish last. There's a reason that's the saying. Nice guys will always finish last. Because you got the thug or the guy in the street with no job and no car. That's what they go for. Women give their resources to these guys. Women let these guys drive their cars. You know, women go back to these guys that cheat. You think like, why would a woman go back to a thug, a punk, a bum, a broke guy, and I got my own place. I'm set. Because they're fools. That's what they like. That's what they like. They like the guy that don't give a shit about him. So why should you give a fuck about him? You a punk if you do. You a bitch if you do. You a nothing if you do. You're supposed to be a king. Let them chase you. In the United States, statistically now, 2017, there's 6 women to every 1 man. And a good majority of motherfuckers in the United States is gay, as far as guys. So there's plenty women out there. Plenty. You should never have to chase a woman, beg a woman. You tell her to meet you at a spot, you know, you a king. You tell her to meet you, hey, meet me here, come over this and that. If they don't want to abide by your rules or be where they supposed to be, next the bitch. You know, Don't worship women. Don't tell them. Stop telling them good morning. I'm not gonna say that again because a lot of y'all guys still telling women good morning. And stop telling them how good they look. They hear that shit every day, all the time. Stop worshiping women. Stop. I'm getting sick and tired of it. Because I know you guys are still worshiping women, telling them how good they look and I can do this for you. Hey, let's go out to dinner. Stop telling women how good they look. Stop telling them good morning, good night. Stop telling them. Stop giving them your resources. Stop trying to take them out and treat them. You know what you should do if you have your own place? You say, hey, you want to come over? I'll cook dinner. Because when she come over, you know you're gonna fuck anyway. If she really care about you, if she really wants you, when you tell her to come over for dinner, she's gonna be more than happy to come over. If she say, nah, I want to go out, nah, because I mean, she really ain't really that much into you. She wants you to use your resources so she can get entertainment and have fun and not deal with your ass again. So if she really into you, tell her to come over. Hey, come over, I cook dinner. I do that all the time. I have not spent a dime in a while on a woman for entertainment. In a while. You say, hey, come over. Hey, do you like ribs or whatever? Every woman who don't like ribs, you know, if you like ribs, come over. I'll cook. If she say, yeah, okay, cool, I'll come. If she say no, then next her. That means she really wasn't interested like that anyway. Make the food, watch a couple movies, give her some dick, send her on her way. Act like you don't care. You have to act like you don't care. You cannot care. Don't stop worshiping women. Stop chasing them.
My man,
stop
all
it.
you want is poontang.
You guys like, share, and subscribe. I was everywhere. I didn't really look at my notes. Obviously. Forget these notes, man. These notes are nothing. I was everywhere. Like, share, subscribe. If you guys got any questions, any topics you want me to discuss. I'm a 28-year-old man. It's a lot of guys on MGTOW that's in their late 30s, 40s, 50s. I'm one of the youngest guys that I personally know that's on MGTOW that's not afraid to show his face. I'ma still get women. I'ma still get pussy. As a matter of fact, somebody coming over tonight, you know. So I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to talk about female nature. I'm not afraid to talk about
somebody like him can actually still get laid.
Us guys and what we should be doing in our interactions with women. I'm not afraid to show my face. I'm not at all. You guys like, share, subscribe, comment, tell me what y'all think. Any topics you want me to discuss. Go MGTOW. Continue to take the red pill every day. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to other people's channels, and you know, you got to get MGTOW knowledge every day, so you won't keep making the same mistake. A lot of us know what to do, but we got that.
He has a flashlight of the.
We still got that nature in us that want to just worship women. Don't worship women. Don't pedestalize them. You are the prize. She's not. You are the prize. You got to tell yourself that every time you're interacting with a woman. I don't care how good she look, how fat her ass is. You the prize. You the man. You don't have to. Don't pedestalize women. Don't chase.
Mm-hmm. It just flips them.
Exactly.
Honestly,
thank you, Keno Browner.
At this point, I feel like you should have to fill out some sort of test form to prove that you're ready to date. Like, it's going to test your emotional maturity, and if you fail the test, you're not allowed to date, so you don't end up going like this guy does.
A little dating psychological test or something, yeah.
Just a little quiz.
Just a little quiz.
Mm-hmm. Just a little one.
Shoot, Cosmo has them all the time.
Yeah,
that's right, they did.
Like, are you ready to date? Step 1, are women human beings? Yes or no?
We have a super chat from John Rapp. Hello, John Rapp. I'll give him his greeting.
The traditional John Rapp.
Yo, Rapp man.
Your personal John Rapp greeting. Australian $2. Good day, ladies. I love women, by the way.
Good day.
And we love you too, John.
Thank you so much, John.
Cheshire Vic mentioned too the word pedestalize. Yes, he actually focused on that word several times in his little talk. And that is something he should give up. No, don't put women on pedestals. They don't want to be on pedestals.
No.
We may
I
want
know
to
it
have
sounds
stiletto heels
like-
and step on your face, but that's a different thing altogether.
Honestly, it's so
I wouldn't say
weird
face,
that,
but that's me.
I can't believe it sounds like such a hard thing to treat us like equals. I can't believe we're asking such an unreasonable thing. Oh,
I know.
I don't get that. Jesus, some of these people, I just have to laugh. I don't know what else to do.
I know.
bless their heart.
I know.
I'd like to hear his one on whether or not we're human beings.
Ugly
Well, I mean, he
German
called
truce.
us females, so honestly, at this point, it's up in the air.
Ugly German truce. Pedestals are dangerous with skirts. Best height, 2 glimpse under.
What?
Oh, jeez.
That's what pedestal said. Women
pedestals
need to
are
be put
dangerous
on a
with
pedestal.
skirts. Yep. Best height,
Otherwise,
2
you get a
glimpse
sore
under.
back bending down to kiss them.
That's right. That's right.
Like, hey, you know what? Some of
Yeah.
us need apple boxes. Just don't.
That's right.
Okay.
You don't need a
Yeah,
pedestal.
some of
Apple
us
box
do.
is just fine. Yeah.
Hi, Nana.
Yeah. I have a steppy stool in here. It's around here somewhere. Also, I have a kid too. He helps me reach stuff on the top.
So he's taller than you, obviously, right?
He's 5'2".
Oh, jeez, that's right. He's taller than you, isn't it?
Yeah, he's taller. I'm 4'10". So yeah.
Are you really?
That's
Pocket
right. I
size.
can remember exactly what height you were.
Yeah, you're
Hey.
just an inch shorter than me.
That's right.
Oh,
Holy
jeez.
crap, that makes me feel like a giant.
Trust me, Sean is like a giant next to me. I mean, we have pictures of each other like next to each other. I mean, he's like almost 6 feet, I guess, right around there. And I'm, not even 5 feet. So.
SciStrikeling. You think that's bad?
Yeah.
You should have seen Red's rhetoric next to Cheshire Vic. That
I can imagine.
that was quite stark.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Oh wow.
I dated a guy one time who was 6'8", and I'm 5'4.5".
Crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Yeah, he literally
I'm
had to
pretty
duck down and walk
sure-
under doors, walk through doors.
Holy.
My grandma was 4'10".
Was she?
Yeah.
Jen, you're tall. You're the tallest one of us, aren't you?
Yeah.
I remember you
5'9".
saying you're
I think
pretty
so.
tall. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm second, and I'm like 5'6".
My mom was
Nice.
5'8", and all her brothers were minimum 6'4".
Oh wow,
Wow.
yeah.
Lots of
Wow.
talls.
My father was 5'5". He was the tallest in our family. So
My dad was like 5'7". I was like, whoa. Yeah.
You guys are hobbits.
My mom was
Yeah.
like 5'7" as well.
My whole
so
family
it
is
was-
short.
mine too.
I didn't stand a chance.
I know my dad's mother, she was a short one, so that's where he got it from on her side of the family. Yeah.
Well, I'm hoping that the woman I meet and eventually marry is at least 6 foot, 6'1". It'd be
Yeah.
nice to have somebody taller.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yep, my husband
Okay.
was and
Video
broad
the second?
shouldered and everything, so it looked funny. Yeah, do you want to try the second one and see
We're
what
just
that's
stalling
all
so
about?
hard.
Well,
I
there's,
I know.
I know we are. Like,
I
I'll tell
think-
you. What's the temperature outside?
Exactly.
I think the next one we'll do is Don't Get Married, because I think it's the same guy. I'm not
I was
sure.
I was going to suggest that.
Oh.
The Don't Get Married one.
Okay. Yeah.
I think
he's
it's
a
the
good
same
comment.
guy. It's vertical video. It's really hard to tell if it's the same guy, though, because it's like, I don't know. But anyway, here we go.
Hello, my fellow MGTOW brothers. I am back once again. Today's segment will be about wedding day and why you shouldn't get married, the benefits of getting married, the pros and the cons. I will not be before you long. Once again, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so. If you don't want to, you're still going to get this knowledge.
Fuchsia headphones.
Weddings are all about the woman. It's all about her. It's spoiling her. It's her day. It's not yours as a man. It's her day. You know, everybody has their eyes on the bride. You know, here comes the bride, all dressed in white, whatever the fuck you know that you know how that tune goes. They're not singing for you. You know, they're singing for her. They're there to worship her, to be at awe in her beauty. You know, you pay for everything. They're just there to witness her. You know how beautiful she is. They don't acknowledge you. They just say how lucky of a man you are. You're such a lucky man to have her. She doesn't say. They don't say she's a lucky man to have you. You know, you pay thousands of dollars. The dress, the cake, the reception, the food, the decorations. You gotta greet and say hello and act like you like her in-laws and whatnot. And even though you don't, you gotta be put on this front to like her friends and family who deep down just hate you and despise you. I mean, all of that. She dictates the decorations, the colors, how the wedding's gonna go. Not you as a man. Everything is about her. She has total control. The spotlight is on her. Marriage used to be a lifelong commitment, to death do us part. Now, not until she decides to leave, or until she is tired of you. As far as that is crazy, because you think you getting total commitment from a woman, 100% for life. You think she will never leave you, but she will eventually.
Oh, is drink pause now here too? I mean, seriously. That's
talking about Ash Scott. His kid sister is the only woman in his life, but then she did lend him her headphones.
I would
Can we
love
talk about weddings?
this thing. He goes, "Oh, you have to pretend to like her in-laws or whatever." Gosh of Hackfire says her in-laws are your parents.
That's right.
Oh boy.
And usually you meet each other's parents and the family before you get married.
Mm-hmm.
You get to know them.
Have any of you guys had the big lavish $50,000 wedding?
No,
I've never had one.
No.
No,
Okay.
I never had
My
one.
sister did, but that's as close as I got.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, it's a nice fantasy, but why would you want to do that to any new relationship or your father?
Yep.
That's cruel.
My dad.
I want
such
a
personal
beautiful
preference
dress.
too.
I will admit that.
Exactly.
I want a stunning, beautiful dress, but we can go to the park.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm the kind of person who I honestly do not require the theater of a wedding ceremony.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm with somebody and I feel like it's the next step in our relationship, we can march our ass to the courthouse. I don't care.
Yep.
Right.
Because the theater part is not for me. That's for all of the people attending. That's not something I personally care about. So he's like, oh, making it sound like every single woman on the planet needs a $50,000 wedding. Like, get out of here.
No.
My dad basically just
do a
gave me
potluck. The cooking, the quality of the food will be better than any damn caterer.
Yeah, absolutely.
my dad gave me $1,000 and said, "Here you go." And my mother helped me make it work, and we had a nice little wedding, and we had hors d'oeuvres, and we had, I paid for the 1-bedroom suite, my dress, my mother-in-law and my stepdaughter's suite, or a hotel room and everything. So it was a group effort. But it was nice to be able to do that for my family to see,
My mom and dad eloped because my mom's mom hated my dad. But they ran down to Illinois, where they could do that legally and get a license and married the same day, and did it. Yeah. And I talked with my mom once about it. I think I was about 13, 14, and a little tear came to her eye. I could tell that she really, in her heart, would have liked to have had a nice fancy wedding. I know my mom would never want a $50,000 wedding. But,
right.
I'm sure she would have loved to have family there and
Yep.
and a pretty dress and stuff. But
Of course.
just to go crazy like some of these weddings, it's just insane. I used to do wedding photography. Jess, you know about this.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
It's
so that
insane.
I can understand that. Then. Yep.
Oh my God. No wonder they go neurotic when something goes wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen Bridezilla. Have you seen Bridezilla? I have.
Mhm.
Those women don't play.
No.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
I just refuse anymore. I don't I don't do weddings unless it's like a close personal family friend or something. Nope.
You know, one of the
Yeah.
best
I
wedding
was,
photography I've ever seen was a friend of mine who worked for the Milwaukee Journal as a photographer. When he and his wife got married, well, this was back in the film days, they brought in a couple bushel baskets of those, drugstore camera with film in them already,
Oh yes, yes.
Yeah.
and gave them a couple out to everybody. And said, take pictures, turn the cameras
That's
in when you're
cool.
done.
And that's
Yeah.
the best way to do it. Just let people just go for it.
You know, they had a few structured of the wedding party, but that was it. And it was great. I mean, some of the shots people got were just wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
You guys
amazing
wanna
what
hear
you can get.
the funniest wedding story that I've ever had? This wasn't my wedding, of course. So this girl that I used to know, she kind of was one of those serial daters and didn't quite put together the fact that she was the issue in the relationships, common denominator and all that. Well, she pressured this guy who was younger than her into getting married after they'd only been dating for about 3 months. I had a really bad feeling about this. And she comes up to me about a month before the wedding and says that all her friends have backed out of being bridesmaids. Did I want to be her maid of honor? And I'm like, we don't hang out outside of the one day a week that we see each other at work for music stuff. Why would I be the maid of honor in your wedding?
Yeah.
But I was like, yeah, screw it. Okay, whatever.
That's so sad.
So
Yeah.
I was like, fine, I'll do it because I kind of felt bad for her. The day of the wedding comes. I had some kind of crazy upper respiratory infection that I had gotten. It was not fun. I was literally passed out in the green room 45 minutes before the ceremony starts. That was not fun. And we get to the ceremony. And I look over at the groom, and he starts looking a little green around the gills, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh boy.
I'm thinking, he looks a little off. I wonder if he's just nervous. He starts to sway a little bit, and his brother or dad or whoever kind of grabs him by the arm and steadies him. And then about 2 minutes later, in the middle of whatever's going on, he just hits the deck. Legs give out,
okay.
just bam, completely
wow.
faints.
Oh,
Jeez.
Oh my gosh.
That should have been a sign. They ended up finishing the wedding sitting on the edge of the stage next to each other once they brought him around.
Oh, man.
And at the time, people were like, oh, haha, you poor thing. And I was like, this is not going to bode well. Well, I'm sure you'll be shocked to know they were divorced in 6 to 8 months.
wow.
Jeez.
Can you even imagine?
How?
hmm
Yeah.
Ask anybody who's ever played piano for weddings what their favorite wedding stories are. I guarantee it'll keep you busy for hours.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh,
I'm
I
sure.
bet they would.
Oh, yay.
Oh God, Cheshire Vic. If I'm getting married, if my partner doesn't pass out and eat shit, I'm disappointed and not interested.
Oh, God.
Well, you're Canadian.
Yeah, that's true.
That's fine.
After all that, she would just apologize and everything would be fine.
That's true. Sorry.
Mhm.
Sorry.
Oh, God.
That's
my
great.
Poor
Poor
I
thing.
love it. Okay. Did we stall enough, do you think?
Oh, and by the way, if I do get married, everyone's invited. Chat, everyone, just come on down.
Oh, thank you.
Just, bring a pot of food and a bottle of alcohol.
Oh, I love you, Cheshire Vishanti. Weed wedding cake, green out the whole room.
Weed wedding.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, that's funny.
We'd wedding cake on
That's
like finger
awesome.
guns.
Yeah.
Oh,
Woohoo.
man.
All right, I guess we
Okay.
better go back to this video.
Alright, more stupid.
Leave you. You know, she gonna take your shit. You know, the courts is a bit, you know, is like a business. A woman will, 78% of divorces in the United States, women end them. So that's over 3/4
Yeah, definitely.
of marriages. And the other 25%, you know, men are just in it. They're most likely just in the marriage, so they won't lose half their shit. And she won't take shit, so they gotta, you know, put up this front and act like their marriage is so good and fun, and it really is not. I've never personally heard a man come say out of his mouth that marriage is awesome. I love being married. No man has said that. You know, society wants to you know, shame man into saying, hey, in order for you to be a man, you have to get on one knee and say, you know, would you marry me? That's what society wants men to do. To, you know, basically you asking her, you know, can I be your servant for the rest of my life until you leave me? You know, men that take the MGTOW that's taking a red pill. It's crazy. I was thinking of this. You guys are MGTOW taking a red pill. You guys at the altar with your buddy, your nigga, your homie, your mate, whatever you want to call him, whatever country you from, whatever slang you use. You guys watching MGTOW content every day, but you volunteering to be his best man. You know, you basically a false prophet, a hypocrite. You know, you're basically at the altar while Sandman shit notifications is going off. Angry MGTOW. MGTOW is freedom. MGTOW 101. All these my notifications going off in your pocket, but you up there saying, you know, good luck, congratulations, man. When you go home and watch the red pill knowledge. I mean, why? Why won't you inform him about what could potentially happen? I mean, it could be potentially take over half his shit when she feels like it. She can monkey branch, do whatever she wants to, but you are not telling him. You're not doing him no favors. Why? Are you afraid that he's not going to be your friend anymore? Why haven't you told him about MGTOW? You know, I mean, it doesn't make any sense. You should be really ashamed of yourself. You know, society loves to shame men for fear of commitment. It's like, but why the fuck would you want to commit to a woman that can leave you basically at any moment and take over half your shit, and you gonna have to pay alimony, child support? I mean, it's hell. It's hell. Fear of commitment. It's a fear.
A woman, one or the other party can take every bit of your stuff.
But that's
not a community state.
That's an argument against sanctioning marriage by the state. That has nothing to do with relationships.
Yeah.
I won't get married.
Right.
I won't get married for that very reason, because I don't want the state involved in my finance or love life.
Yeah, that's right.
Right.
Because they will get
Right.
involved if you divorce. Yep.
And I mean, even AT2 brought this up. He's like, does this guy not know that prenups are a thing?
Yep. You can't get.
Yeah,
If you don't want to sign a
and my-
prenup, then don't marry her.
And my dad and my stepmom both have prenups. They've had their entire accounts.
Yep.
They've been married for over 30 years. And they've had prenups the whole time. Separate accounts. Yep. The house goes to me and my sister and her upon his death. Me and my sister each get a quarter. She gets half. None of us can sell without the consent of at least one other person.
That's how it should be.
My parents, of course, their marriage was 1930s, 1940s value. Emotional values and stuff. They were married for 37 years when my mom died, and my father went another 27 years alone because he loved my mom so much and would not betray her.
Yeah.
Oh.
This guy doesn't understand that marriage is about love. It's not about money.
Yeah,
No.
definitely.
And if any partner you're looking at has their marriage stated in monetary terms, you probably should not be marrying that person.
Right.
Exactly.
Well, I mean,
basically
the only
marriage
terms
for
this guy can
convenience.
think of anyways is material. So how is he supposed to process anything that's not material?
Exactly.
He can't think in those terms.
Yeah, exactly. Factard had a good thing. One good thing about this guy, he won't have any kids if he keeps this up.
Well, who knows?
True.
There are women out
you
there,
know.
like I say, that go for guys like him. So and then they end up on Maury Povich. Who the baby daddy is.
I hate that show.
He is not the father.
You are not the father.
Not the father.
Yeah.
No,
Not the daddy.
I haven't even dated since I lost Bob either. That's right.
There we go.
12
Maddie.
years.
There's
But
Maddie.
yeah, there's Maddie.
All right, that ends right now.
Oh, okay. Sounds good.
I am definitely not the mama.
No.
I am not the mama. I'm your daddy.
Yo, I
You only
see.
get one busted. That's what you're gonna call me.
Aw.
Daddy. Now say daddy.
Be a good boy, honey.
I see somebody like
There's
to
my
show
kiddo.
dinosaurs.
Say daddy.
Well, I offered Amy. You're just not lesbian. I can't help that.
No, but that's also why.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
he's
even it's only been about 6 months or so, but I don't know that my mom doesn't even I said that she's never dating again. Now, whether or not she will, who knows? But it's
Yeah.
she wasn't married to Cy just for the hell of it. It was
Right,
it was
right.
a true relationship. So I can understand
Yeah.
how hard that can be.
Yeah.
I know my parents talked about, because I was there and listened, talked about what if one of us dies, would you date? The question. And I know both of them said to the other, I would expect you to go and date.
Yeah.
Get remarried. That's what you should do. And still he wouldn't.
Yeah.
My
I
husband and I had
admired my
that.
dad for that.
Yeah, my husband and I had that talk as well, and he said I would never, if you died. I said, well, I couldn't give him a yes or no because I know you could say I won't ever do it, but then
Right.
down the line somebody will come into your life, and you're like, oh, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
I mean, there's
It's
always
like-
that chance. Like, even
There's
if you
always
say
that
no,
chance. So
it's just one of them
if
things.
you promise, so it's like, should you halt your life? You know what I mean?
Mhm.
That's my
Right.
thing.
Right.
Yeah.
And this guy, when
And
he's
that's
putting his
true.
video out, he's like, "Oh, the only reason a woman would ever be with you is for your shit." And then he thinks,
That's
"Oh,
right.
they'll just leave you to get
Yeah.
your shit."
Exactly.
It obviously has never once occurred to him that a man might be the problem in the relationship.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
But didn't he say
my
in the other
parents-
video that women don't want the guy that doesn't have the good car? They want the guy that hits on them. So which one is it?
I have yet
well,
to meet the woman who was dying to get half her husband's Star Wars collection.
Yeah, and it's like I've never processed that some women would want self-preservation. Like
Correct.
my
Yeah.
biological father and my mom, she divorced him because he was an abusive alcoholic. She
Yes.
didn't care about his shit.
Exactly.
She took me and my brother
Exactly.
and she got the heck out of Dodge.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. You know how hard it is to
And
move
she-
shit? I don't want anymore.
Very. She was a single mom in the 90s and getting
Yep.
her paralegal training. And I actually asked her this a few years ago. I was like, "Mom, how did you do this? How did you raise 2 children by yourself, going to night school and working? Like, this is impossible." She is incredible. So
Yeah.
shout
Yeah.
out to the working single moms out there. But
Been there, done that.
she didn't date for a while. She dated a couple guys, and it didn't work out. She met a guy eventually who was also divorced, not by his own choice, and they dated for a little while. They've been married for almost 21 years now. So,
Wow.
yeah,
Wow.
good relationships are out there, man.
Mhm.
That's right. They are. They are. They are.
Well, no, that's not true. Well, but that's a different show.
Yup.
All right, I guess we got to listen to this guy talk out his
Yeah,
mouth.
I guess so.
More stuff. More stupid.
And a phobia of my resources, my hard-earned money, my business that I built from the ground up being taken away. That's not a fear of commitment. It's being smart. Why would you want to commit to a woman that nags and complains and will drive you crazy for the rest of your life? You know, what are pros of getting married? What are the positive things of getting married for a man? Absolutely nothing. You get some pussy that's been ran through by 15, 20, 30, 40 guys before you, and now you want to commit to that shit. You want to say, you know what? I'm ready to settle down with this ran through pussy. That's what you want. She has sucked all types of dicks.
No.
Wow.
Oh, this guy is a total douche.
Oh,
What a
He is a
big douche.
No, don't call him a douche. Douches can be very good.
That's right. They are useful. You're right. Darn it.
Well, douches actually go
He's a turd
in the
sandwich,
vagina,
okay?
and he can't do that, so he's not a douche.
Through
He's a turd sandwich.
Yeah.
Oh God.
You can't tell how
Can we
many
gong this
people
guy?
a woman has
Gotcha,
slept
Peck
with
Fire.
by the state of her privates. That's stupid.
Yeah.
This guy is just gross.
And he thinks, well, if I'm going to marry a woman, she's going to be X, Y, and Z to me. You learn that before you get married to. That's what dating's for.
But see, he thinks that if you open up to somebody and you see who they really are, then that's bad somehow. So
Somehow, yeah. Can't open up to him and tell me real feelings. No, because you know.
I think I am the otter
ya.
of my own feet. Just summed it up perfectly. This guy is seriously fucked up in the head.
Yes, he is. Yes.
I have to agree.
Yeah.
But you know what's upsetting about it is that somewhere out there's a woman who would died just to have this guy.
Yeah.
yeah.
I have a relative who is just one of the most unfeeling, cold people you'd ever meet. I mean, they have feelings. They know they're real good at being angry, but they don't understand things like joy and sadness and compassion and things like this. Well, he found a woman who was just perfectly okay with that. You know, and he can't do anything to help her emotionally when she's in a crisis, but yet she is happy to be with him. And it's like, what? You know?
This dude's an energy vampire.
I don't get how people can settle that way.
Some people can,
You know-
especially if they've been hurt or
Yeah,
things
I
haven't
mean,
gone
if
their
you
way,
don't
they'll
know
just, they're like, I
what,
just want somebody, and they settle.
if you don't have parameters for what good is,
Yeah.
then settling feels good to you.
Mhm.
So
Yep.
and that's sad. You guys really it's okay to talk about these things with your friends or a counselor or whoever you pick. It's okay. It's okay
Yes,
to
it's
ask
okay.
if your perspective is skewed. It's all right. There's nothing wrong with that because you may not see something that other people do. It's cool. You know, you want to be a good version of yourself so that when you're with somebody else, you both can help make each other the best versions of yourselves. Like that kind of collaboration.
Right.
That's kind of the goal. And he's just thinking they just want your shit. They just want your car and your money.
Yes,
And then he
skewed
keeps going, but I
expectations
showed her
of
my
others.
car and my money and she
I
doesn't
showed her
want
my
me.
saving, my bank book and everything. Yeah.
Shut.
And she still didn't want me.
Yeah.
Maybe it's his expectations.
Yeah, that too.
Well,
Well,
they
He
might
even knows what he wants.
they might think he's cute until he opens his mouth. That's the problem.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So what do we think we should do with this video? Since I think
Tired of this
How much
guy.
longer do we have on this one, Bull?
This one we have 2 minutes left. I think we should just play it out.
yeah, that
I think
sounds
so.
Sure.
Okay,
Yep. Let's
We're
play it out.
tough. We can take it.
We got it.
we can.
I might chipmunk him for a little bit, just for
that's
fun.
There you
Okay,
go.
that's fine. People have been asking for
Sounds
chipmunks,
good.
so
Oh no, just for
we'll make
2
their day.
minutes. It doesn't. Well, yeah, okay.
good.
It'll go quick.
Trans ran on her, fucked in alleys, back seats, all type of stuff. But you want to commit to her. You saying,
I want to commit to this ran through pussy. I want to be your servant. Marriage is It's not even fair trade. It's a business contract. That's what marriage is. It's a one-sided contract. Why would you want to give your life, your retirement away? All that you worked for to a woman. I mean, what do you get out of this? Have you asked yourself that? Since you guys want to are ready to commit to a woman, and you got a girlfriend, you want a wife. Have you decided? Have you thought about any of this? Or you just saying, I want to be a man. Being a man means getting down on one knee and asking a woman, can I serve you for the rest of my life? And that's the only thing you're doing. Let's just keep it like that. You guys think about this stuff. Tell your buddies, tell your friends. Say, hey, are you sure you're ready for this commitment of marriage? Send them a link to my channel. Tell them about MGTOW. Tell them about the red pill. Even if he says, even if he doesn't want to befriend you or, associate with you anymore, at least you've done your due and you told him about MGTOW, about the red pill. Tell him about female nature. Why are you afraid? Don't be afraid. You only hurt them in the end. You guys like my video, share this video, stay positive, don't get married, tell your buddies, tell people about female nature, the potential downfall that could bring to a man's life, the turmoil, the hell. Tell them. Stay positive, man. Keep fighting the fight.
Tell him.
Keep fighting the fight.
Keep fighting the fight.
Oh my gosh.
Fighting against his own well-being.
That's right.
Crafty Keela says, this is a little boy, not a man.
Yep. Agreed. Agreed.
Yeah.
And then
Did we make it through?
And then I sit
Yeah,
with
that's
the
it. That's it. That's it. It's over. That one's over.
Oh, good. Thanks, because that was painful.
Vishanti, I love your chat, Vishanti.
Ace Ventura.
All I hear when these guys started talking, I just hear like Ace Ventura bending over and just, hello, got any banaka?
Yep. Exactly. Oh wow.
That's great.
Funny.
That is funny.
I gotta find a way to make that into like an animation so that anytime they start talking, just throw it up on the screen.
That'd be awesome, actually.
That would be a riot.
Sorry, Jenny, what were you going to say?
Do you have some breath mints?
I sit here and I watch this guy or like Validation Boy, and I shake my head and I wonder, and then I spend every couple of weeks an hour or so with my therapist, crying my eyes out and wondering why I'm such a mentally ill person. And now I see these guys and I go, well, maybe I'm not.
Yeah.
Tell me about
it. Perspective, right?
Yeah.
Looking at guys like this and you're like, wait, I'm not that fucked up at all.
Exactly.
No.
I was just thinking this guy, it's like he's got the same, all his videos have the same theme. It just seems the same thing, but just differently each video.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just wearing a different shirt.
Nothing different. Yeah, it's just his setting.
Yeah.
His shirt, what he's wearing. That's the only difference. Yeah.
He needs to go shopping and get himself a nice blouse.
Yeah.
Nice button-up
He needs to
shirt.
start dating guys.
Maybe that's what they're trying to get at, but they're angry because
maybe because they can't even date guys either.
Guys don't want to be around his ass either.
The guys.
Yeah.
Okay, what else do we have, Boole?
What other torture have you lined up for us?
Yes.
Well, let me read off what's left. We have The Replacement, the Manosphere. We also have Women.
What?
That's what it's called. Don't ask me where these titles come from. Don't ask me. And then number 2, Most People Are Blue Pilled for Life by Red Pill, Black Pill. And Women Are Inferior by Red Pill, Black Pill.
Oh, God.
Oof.
They're all equal shades of crap.
Yeah.
50 Shades of Crap.
Do you want to? Let's do that. You want to do this Manosphere one? Because I'm curious about that one.
Manos, the Hands of Fate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to do the inferiority one, but Manosphere sounds fine too.
Well, if we can get through the Manosphere one fast, we can do the other. We'll have the other two.
Manosphere it is then.
I'm just curious
All
how the
right.
Manosphere one. I like to get that one over with.
We can always put it on Chipmunk if we really get tired
Yeah,
of it.
that's true.
I totally
true.
Yeah.
Chipmunk move's funny.
I love what John Rapp said. That guy couldn't
Yeah.
get a free drink in a gay bar.
Look out for that Blue Man Group.
No, man.
Oh, he's in his car.
Aww.
Oh,
What's up, brothers?
how lovely.
It's Black and Red Pill Philosophy here
What an
again.
auspicious beginning in your car.
This is just going to be another informative, probably another rerun for most of you guys who already know what's going on. But also, something that I don't hear. I've probably heard it from some MGTOWs, but not other MGTOW channels. But anyways, the long and short of it is the name of this video is going to be called The Replacement. Okay? The Replacement. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but one of the ways that feminism affects men directly, or should I say indirectly, one way or another, or should I also say gynocracy, however you want to say it, one of the ways that it's affecting men right now, it's in the workplace.
Yeah, well,
definitely. You see, one thing that I've noticed for quite a while now
He's run by a
is that there's a lot of favoritism towards women nowadays.
Oh,
And
okay.
what that really means is that
Not the constant center of attention.
men are always looked upon as expendable, let alone disposable. So
Because you're not the constant center of attention.
the way it
Aw,
happens
poor
is
dear.
you have a lot of these women getting hired in the workplace
He doesn't
in
really
comparison
have a
to
point,
men.
Chipmunk, this guy, 'cause he's
It's
got
actually
these
fucking
problems.
ridiculous.
He is.
Because they're trying to make up for the supposed wage gap. You see what I'm saying?
Of course he does.
But here's the funny thing.
I don't even know why.
What they're really trying to do is replace men.
There we go.
And the only man that they want
There.
in the workplace is foreign men, especially illegal foreign men. That's really what they want. So what they're trying to do is replace the average guy with a lot of these other guys because they're cheap labor. And they don't know their rights entirely, or let alone none. So what they're really trying to do is replace us in a very slowly but surely way, especially if you're a born U.S. citizen. Now, some of you guys might be like, man, you're tripping balls, that's just a theory. I don't think it's a theory. I've seen it in my job happen. Especially when you're talking about an average job, basic, or even sometimes in a somewhat slightly above average. So they're going to hire more women because they want women to do more of what men usually once used to do, more physical labor, physically involved. They want women to do that. But the funny thing about it is that women don't get very far in those kinds of jobs. A small portion of women do, less than a handful, especially when you're talking about management. Now, here's the fucked up part about it is, when they do replace your typical average U.S. born citizen, what these women are going to do is, they're going to come in, they're going to take your spot, right? They're going to be doing the work, and then you as a guy, you're going to be abandoned and left. Okay? And then it's going to get harder for you to find another job, especially if you don't have, a good set of skills. That's how gynocentric it's getting. The women are replacing your below average Joe, or even your average Joe. So why is this a serious problem? It's a serious problem because what's going to happen is these women won't last long in these jobs, right? And what's going to happen is they're going to start messing around with some of these other guys that are coming in from these foreign countries, right? This is how the single mother epidemic also starts. You get all these single moms that mess with one guy, two guys from U.S. born Chads and Tyrones, and then after they get pumped and dumped, then they go back to the workplace after they get these kids to be bastards, basically, and then they start concentrating on their career, and then after that, what's going to happen is they're going to see how difficult it is being a mother and being the workhorse, right? So what's going to happen, and I've seen this happening, but I'm starting to see a couple of guys wise the fuck up, especially the guys who are blue-pilled. They're starting to wise the fuck up, and they're starting to see that these women are just using them, okay? and this is a serious problem. This has been going on for quite a while now. So,
You see, Mr. Mackey?
the replacement is real. The replacement is serious. Now, some of you guys may be like, well, if it is, it's only for your average and below average Joe. And, I mean, yeah, it is. Excuse me. But, yeah, I'm sorry. I know he's got to fucking burp my videos. I got fucking gastritis. But, it sucks, man, because eventually that involves me. You know what I'm saying? It sucks, but that's why you got the continuation of so many guys in the manosphere who are bitter and pissed off as hell because I get it, you're being replaced, and then when you find another job, you'll eventually get replaced in that job too. And if you don't, then you just happen to be lucky, but this is how these stupid single moms keep popping up. If they don't mess with a U.S.-born citizen guy, they're gonna mess around. I've seen it, man. I've seen it happen. I knew a Mexican girl who got involved with this guy who was from Nicaragua, and the dude just pumped her, and he left her, and now she's a single mom with a kid. The kid right now, he's like 3 years old. And I see her at the warehouse, and she's always complaining about how hard it is for her to raise that kid. Because, the same way you got below average, average, and above average males, the same goes for the bitches. You got below average women, you got average women, and then you got above average women. It's really these below average women that are, really, they're the real sperm toilets. They're the ones getting pumped and done by all these fulanos, all these busters. And then they're looking for their pendejo, for their blue pillar, their purple pillar. Blue pill, meaning he's a pendejo, he's a stupid ass. And then your purple pillar, who's the dumbass who's willing to take that chance just because he needs female validation and affectionism. And he's going to help raise that child. And we here in the manosphere, we know those guys, they're not even purple pillars, they're simps. They just cannot go without the pussy. And I mean, as much as some of us may hate it, it's really just hurting them, it's not hurting us. It's hurting us in a different way, but, it'll hurt us in the workplace sense. It'll hurt us with the what they would call the beta seeking. They're seeking for that provider. I don't think all betas, it's so stupid when they say beta provider because there's alphas who can provide too, but whatever, that's another argument.
Yeah.
But I mean, the replacement is here. It's real. You see it you definitely see it in the hospitals. You see it in the medical industry. All these women getting favored over the guys on a huge scale because they think that women are better nurturers. Which to me is a joke because I've actually gotten into it, at the hospital in the clinics with some of these nurses, and I call them out on their shit, and I say, yeah, the so-called female nurture myth, and they look at me and they get pissed. Like, I call these women out. Especially when they have a bad attitude and they're trying to, draw my blood. I'm like, hey, hold on a second. You're a little bit rough on the needle. Chill the fuck out. You're being rough, bitch. Slow down. But, I mean, that's what these corporations want. They want the replacement. And it's a pretty detrimental thing for men. And if you're below average, it's going to hurt you even more. You're going to feel it eventually. Even average males are already feeling it. So, the replacement, it's been going on for a while now. It's nothing new. But, I mean, I know it because my sister works in the medical field. And she tells me herself, she's like, yeah, my boss, he has his own private business, and she works for him, and the dude's a complete fucking beta male. He's definitely a brainwashed one, and he hires nothing but women. Nothing but women. He works in the dentist field, dentistry, and I go in there, and all I see, when I got appointments with her, I see it in there, man, all females, not one guy in there. Not even to clean up the trash, the cleanup guy, not even the guy to clean the windows, none of that. It's just all female environment. And then some of the girls that I see in there, that work with my sister, they're all single moms. Maybe one or two of them, they're with their blue-pilled husbands, and they're definitely post-wall, and they're probably all used up, and they're probably just going to settle down with these, blue-pillars, and, they're not going anywhere because they're all, dried up, so they're calling it quits, So they're just settling for these dumbasses because these dumbasses are okay with that sort of female degradation. But the replacement is real. I mean, even my sister has said it herself. She's like, yeah, he hires nothing but women, he doesn't want men. And I'm like, yeah, that's a straight-up beta male. Thinks he's going to take one of y'all home. And he never has. She admits it to me. She's like, yeah, he's tried messing with us, but we all tell him no. And the guy's married, he has a wife, but she's another, she's not even a trophy wife because she's freaking ugly, but, I mean, it's just sad. Some of these guys are standards in the looks department with women because he definitely looks better than her. But some guys, I don't know, they're stupid or they're masochistic or they're probably stuck and they can't get out now or they don't want to get divorced court rape. So, I'm just telling you guys better start upgrading because if not, you're going to be dust in the wind. Which we all pretty much are in a metaphoric sense, or ironically, but you got to make better choices because the replacement is here, and a lot of these women, all they want to do, these domestic women, they want to get pumped and down by all these people.
There you go, that's better.
Oh, much better.
Ads that come from different countries. You just got Chad and Tyrone, okay? You just got black and white.
It's about what it's worth, too.
Yeah.
Saying nothing.
Oh, I just peed.
We're getting
Does he ever get to a point? Like, I don't hear anything.
He's not. It's just like
get to a point.
It just goes on and on.
Pretty much.
oh, thank God, I think it's over.
Yeah, thank God.
So
that
I
was
wonder how many times
That
this
was
guy has
painful,
been
guys.
fired
We're so
from-
sorry for that one. Oh no, I thought it was over. Or unless we're rewinding it.
What's going on with the camera here? What
I
happened?
don't. It's weird. It's doing something wonky.
It is. That's weird.
He's so dumb it glitched our stream.
Yeah,
Ah, there we go.
Yep.
There, fix
That's
it.
it.
Fix it.
Derped.
that's better.
There we go.
What he did. The screen.
You didn't screen the right pill. Was it purple or gray or orange or
Yeah.
green?
Yeah, we really couldn't. That was the longest video of the night, by the way. That was 16 minutes, 14 seconds of nothing.
That's right.
Literally
Apparently
nothing.
In the
And he said nothing.
in the incel
He said
movement,
nothing.
Yeah.
in the incel
He just
movement, there's
whined.
apparently these alternate pill colors that mean a specific thing that they're used to identify somebody behaves this
Stupid.
way, so they're a red pillar.
Yeah.
Or I wish we had a
Ignorance
list of
is
those
basically
definitions.
what that is. Yeah. Childish sappiness is what
And
that
then couldn't we
is.
come up with like a rainbow colored pill to really indicate all of them?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Too bad
Oh.
dirt didn't have a color.
Oh,
Yeah, I've got a pill for him. It rhymes with kyanide.
Oh,
Brown
boy.
That's-
poop.
And in true Ace Ventura fashion, that's a spicy meatball. Oh, wait. That's the mask. Still Jim Carrey. Still Jim Carrey, but that's the mask.
Still the same guy.
Alrighty then.
Yeah.
Now, is this guy the creator of the other videos that we have?
I don't think so. I think the other two are, I don't know. They might be the same guy. I'm not sure.
Red pill, blue pill, right?
Red pill, black pill?
Red pill, black pill.
Red pill, black
Red fish,
pill.
blue fish.
One. I was just about to say one.
Sorry, I couldn't help it.
That's okay. That's perfect.
All I
We
could think
literally
of.
have the same mind. I was just about
Yeah. Oh gosh. That
One
was
fish,
funny.
two fish, water
Red
juice,
fish, blue
vinegar
fish.
juice, douche.
Oh man. All right.
I love that. Our ugly German tree
So
said it was a suppository all along.
it was. It was. So women are inferior, or most people are blue pilled for life. Which is it gonna be?
What would you ladies like?
That's a tough one, but
Let's go.
Think. You think the second one he mentioned?
I want to hear a man explain how we're inferior.
Well, we could do that.
yeah, let's go with that one.
I mean, we hear it all the time
Sure.
anyway through these guys. That's what
Yeah,
they want.
exactly.
Yeah.
Real shitty day out here in New York.
Typical gray skies, you know the deal.
Yay.
Oh wow, this is a winner right here.
Today I'm going to be covering a controversial topic
Turn
that
your
most
phone.
people don't want to speak on. Most people don't want to accept the facts of the matter, but
Ooh, this is gonna
that's
be
all
good.
right. We're going to do just that because the truth is not popular.
Pick your nose, dude.
What are you looking at, bitch?
Wow.
But yeah,
Wow.
let's get into it.
Did that.
How did he know I was looking at him?
This video is about
We're all looking at him.
hanging out of his nose.
dumbass feminists.
Oh my god.
It's about
Oh, here we go.
the westernized nightmare bitch.
Wow, he sounds mad.
Yeah.
He does, doesn't
Look.
he?
It's about
Look at him too.
feminazis.
Look at that
It's
expression.
just about women who are pieces of shit. All they do is lie and deceive.
Yeah, I'm
From
sure
the
he knows
second
exactly
they
what
wake up in
Nazis
the
look
morning,
like. He shaved his head just like
They're living a lie. How'd they start their day? They put on clown paint makeup.
Oh my
They
god.
do their
this
fake
guy
hair, they do their
literally
fake
just
nails,
today
they do their
started
fake
reading all
face.
these, like,
All
Wikipedia articles.
in an attempt to lie, deceive, or manipulate you. And for a lot of you suckers, it works.
Suckers.
Stop falling
Yeah,
for that
he's
shit.
real down.
You see how ugly these bitches are with no makeup on? They're not even hot. Stop falling for that shit,
so
man.
Women are deceiving you and thinking
Y'all are dumb and gullible. They don't always look that good. After you smash them, they don't look good because all that shit just runs off their face and they're back to how they woke up in the
I
morning
hate
looking
to
like
say
a
this, dude,
damn train
but
wreck.
you'd be ugly with or without wake-ups. So
So think
women
about
got to
this.
be there.
If you're a man
He looks
and
like
you're
the
in a
height of
relationship, you're engaged, you're married, or you're married with children,
Dumber younger brother.
I know.
you just gave away all your power to the woman,
Yeah, it is. It's
to the courts, and also to the law. Because we all know how that ends up in a domestic disturbance or domestic abuse case.
Freaking chipmunk this guy.
Even if that guy has scratches and
Bruises on his face. The woman is still not going to get arrested. The man will get arrested. Because the courts and the laws always favor the woman. It's actually a weaponized system designed against men. Because she's coming for your assets. She's coming for your money, your land, your cars, all your shit. She wants it. She's greedy. And she thinks just by fucking you, she's entitled to half your shit. And I'm here to tell you that that is not the case. These dumb whores need to be held accountable for their mistakes when they make mistakes, which is every single day.
This guy's going to be on TV.
Pussy is not special. It's flaps of skin. It looks like roast beef. What else is new? I mean, come on, we weren't born yesterday. We've all had it. It's good and all, it's not great. I'd rather drive an American V8 than fuck some feminist cunt. That shit's no good in the end, you know, you're gonna end up with a headache. What happened, you know, to the traditional roles of women just cleaning and cooking and, you know, doing those other things they do in the bedroom, like they've always been doing? Now they want to step it up. They want to take jobs that typically women would not take because, you know, by design, they're not as smart, they're not as strong, they're not as talented as men. That's just by default. That's by design, you know. And then they get mad about this because they're designed in an inferior way. Don't get mad at the brothers for that. Get mad at the creator for that. Here's another interesting thing.
On the outside, bitch.
When a woman loses her husband, she's back on the dating scene within months. That's because women do not have a moral compass. All they act is on their feelings and emotions, and they hold their feelings and emotions over the actual facts. And that is what a devil does. The devil, women are a spawn of Satan. They put their feelings and emotions over the facts, and that is just immature. The facts don't care about your feelings. The facts don't care if it made you cry. You know, I tell people this all the time. I'd rather be told the truth, even if it hurts, than a comforting lie. Because then I know that person tried to lie to me to make me feel better, to make them feel better, kind of to ease the situation, and that's just a lie. You know, that's fakeness. And that shit is everywhere these days. We gotta fight against that. That shit is ruining the world. We need these dumb bitches that think their pussy has some sort of worth or value. We need to put an end to this. We need to go back to these old traditional roles where women just cooked and cleaned and got fucked. That's about all they're good for. I mean, feminism is cancer. Feminism is the New World Order. Because they know when they condition and program women to act and behave like this, it's going to make women more masculine. It's going to make weak men more feminine. And feminine men honor bitches. They do anything for the pussy. They do a fucking front flip through a hula hoop on fire for that pussy. And that's some simp behavior. If you know any simps or cucks, you know, stay away from them because they're not helping you at all. They're actually going against your rational ideologies, such as the red pill and black pill philosophy and ideologies. Stay away from blue-pilled people, man. They're just toxic. They're not going to put you in the right direction so we can continue to move forward. Because this feminism, New World Order agenda is getting out of control, and it's fucking up the world. And it's fucked up all of Western society. Ruined the whole culture. Dating? Forget that shit. That shit's just a rigged game. And it's in favor of women, usually slutty women, but, you know, eventually as a slutty woman, around 34 or 35 years of being promiscuous whores, they're going to hit the wall, and they're going to hit the wall hard. And they're going to say, why was I such a dirty slut for all those years? I had my chance to settle down with a beta male, a beta provider, a cucked out simp, but instead, they just chased all the alphas, got fucked by all the alphas, And after they got smashed and hit and run by the alphas, now they need a beta provider. Well, at that point, when they hit the wall, those dudes don't even want that bitch anymore because she's so ran through that nobody wants her. And this is a bad cycle that women just don't seem to understand. And they can't help it because they can't control their sexual desires. Their physical urges get the best of them, and it takes a toll on their body. And when they're supposed to be having children, that's where they're sleeping around with Chad and Tyrone.
Oh.
The whole concept that this motherfucker uses about a woman, well, all of them, not just this guy, that a woman's been run through so many times, no one wants them. Dude, that is the typical patriarchal attitude of men who A, don't understand sexuality, and B, use sexuality and activity in sexuality
I need those
as some criteria for judgment. So fuck you, dude. You don't know what you're talking about. Stick it up your ass and light the fuse.
This guy has never been laid.
Not on
Probably
purpose.
not, and that's probably why he's so sour. That's probably why he's so sour.
He's so mad that he can't make up his mind. He's like, oh, women's vaginas have no worth. And then he immediately turns around and says, oh, your vagina's not worth as much if you've had sex.
Yeah.
Which one is it?
And I
can't believe women aren't just laying in the streets with their legs open so I can choose from them like a buffet.
Exactly.
I hate to actually put it down to such basic terms, but without women, there would be no people.
That's true.
So just put that one out there. Women give birth to everybody. Men can't do that. Sorry.
Nope. And if men could, we'd be an extinct race.
Yep. And you know, this is kind of something pivoting off something that Cheshire Vic said in terms of like women taking over, but when are we going to do it? Men have been having sex with women for a pretty long time, and if women have been brainwashing men like this, don't you think we would have taken over by now?
We would have been a hell of a lot better at it than they think we are.
Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just they all seem to say the same things, and it's just you know.
Yeah.
What kills me most about it, and this comes from my special perspective, is somewhere in that cranium he has, he actually thinks that it is better to be male than female. I'm not saying it's the opposite, but there's no way there is one that is better than the other. Not male better than female, and not female better than male. Period, dude. You don't know what you're talking about.
God, he's just so mad. So mad.
Yeah.
Big mad.
Yep.
I mean, he's out here looking like a fucking skinhead, white supremacist chump.
And
just how he's making noise on a street, and someone looks over and he's like, "What are you looking at, bitch?" Why are you so mad, though?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, if I see somebody walking near my property on the sidewalk, I know it's on the sidewalk, but they're talking to a phone, I'm going to look over there, too. I like to know who's around my neighborhood, you know?
Yeah.
Just saying.
I love what Doorknob Head in the chat says. That picture, is that one of the statues from Easter Island?
Give me gum,
Moai
gum,
head ass.
Oh, jeez. That's funny.
Arduin says, but it's because of valiant knights like this guy that you women haven't taken over yet. And then he kind of quotes, pukes a little on his own joke.
Me pet. Dave Lister looked 10 times better than that guy. He's not Dave Lister's twin. Sorry.
No, Lister had twins on Red Dwarf.
Hannah Anderson took the words
movies and stuff
right out of my mouth. He's one beer away from shooting up a place. Yeah.
Yeah.
This guy's got like Green River Killer 2.0 written all over him.
Oh yes.
Oh yes.
Uh-huh.
I'm just gonna
Oh yeah.
teach these whores a lesson because they were having so much sex I didn't approve of personally, and they're not worth anything. I'll just leave them in the dirt.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's scary is that you're probably
He's got
right.
that much anger.
I mean, these kind of guys, that's sociopathic. That's serial killer material right there. That kind of abject hatred for women.
Yeah.
Viewing them as objects and just tools for your own sexual gratification.
Yeah, this goes way beyond just plain misogyny and that whole incel thing. This is something different and far more dangerous.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, this guy, if he doesn't get arrested for violence or domestic violence or assault, I will be shocked.
Yeah.
Same here.
And how are we doing on the timing for this video, Bull?
We've got 1 minute 56 normal minutes left, so that's less than about a minute left.
Can we chipmunk this dude?
Yeah.
He's already been chipmunked.
Yeah.
It's only 2
chipmunk him
minutes.
again?
Let's do it at normal
we'll try
speed.
Yep.
Yeah, see what we can come up with. Hannah Anderson said, yeah, this one scares me. He's Looney Tunes and angry.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
No wonder
this,
that woman's like alarm bells went off when he walked by. No
Yeah.
wonder.
Exactly.
Yeah.
well, let's continue.
So, it's just a sad situation. It's sad that most people can't see the truth of the matter. And it's gonna just keep happening until Western society collapses. Just due to dumb bitches sleeping around with everybody. The neighbor, the pool guy, the sprinkler guy, the plumber, the handyman. All these desperate house whores are sleeping around while their husbands are at work.
Yeah.
And they don't want to be held accountable
That will
for their
cause
mistakes.
the downfall of society.
So for all the red pill, black pill brothers, keep going your own way and keep moving in the right direction. Keep moving forward.
Keep
And all you home wrecking whores,
too much sex.
learn how to keep your legs closed. It's gonna help the whole world. That being said,
Mad.
this V8,
And he works in a
I'm signing out.
blue-collar,
fuck feminists.
unskilled labor.
You know, look out for your own mothers, sisters, aunts, grandmas. They might not have your best interest in mind. You gotta have your best interest in mind. These bitches don't care about us. They want it all for themselves. They're selfish. They think they could barter and trade their pussy for money. And it's not like that. Pussy's always free. It's always been free. It's always gonna be free. Don't let them tell you otherwise. These bitches ain't shit. Fuck feminism. It's cancer. I choose to stay cancer free. It's V8 signing out.
You know what?
Peace.
I'm just gonna come right
this
out
guy.
and say it. This dude's a rapist.
I just put in chat. The sad fact is, he's
I
very
don't think you
dangerous.
should say that. I really don't.
I
I'm
honestly
real
think he
uncomfortable
would hurt
hearing you say that.
the way he talks. He would. It wouldn't. It's easy. Would be easy for him to hurt a woman that did something that he
Yeah,
didn't
but
like.
you're. Well, first of all, you're opening yourself way up for legal action when you use
True.
the R word like that.
Well, yeah, that word.
And so I'm concerned for you for doing that. But I think it's also unfair to. It's like saying somebody's a murderer. You know.
Yeah.
If they aren't,
get
they
that.
aren't. And if you don't know it, you don't know it. It's just not. I think he's a potential rapist. I don't have a problem with that, but to just flat out say it
He
like
seems
that.
to have a lot of anger issues, and that sends a lot of bells up in my head.
Yeah, he sure does. He sure does.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I
The
didn't
way
mean to
that
sound
he
like
said-
your grandma.
Pussy is free. It doesn't cost anything. It's always gonna be free. Y'all, that's red flag.
Yeah.
Big time.
Huge one.
Like I say, I wouldn't put it past him to go step over the line and hurt a woman. The way he's angry, the way he's talking about women like he is. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not easy. It's easy to see that. And that's what's scary.
And I agree with that too.
Yeah.
Creepy.
I apologize for sounding
No, that's
parental
okay.
about that.
We understand. Yeah, I understand that. Yep.
Yeah, you know, that did come off very aggressive, so I definitely don't want to make you uncomfortable.
Yeah.
He's got red flags for sure.
Very much.
Definitely. Definitely.
I won't disagree with that. I would cross the other side of the street. Saw this good dude come in.
Yeah, I would. Yeah. That would be like,
Or
of course,
or
if I
buckle the holster, one of the two.
as somebody if he came up to me like that and said, "What you looking at, bitch?" He'd be getting a swift kick between his legs.
Yeah,
because I wouldn't put up with that.
No,
Sorry.
and I'd be saying not much.
I would not put up with it.
nothing special.
Yep, exactly, not much.
My foot in your crotch.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yikes.
guys like that.
The chat is asking to have a link to his video put in the description so we can have a word with him about his attitude.
No way. I wouldn't go near that with any kind of pole.
Yeah.
These kind of people, you don't reason with someone who's this mad. Like,
no,
You can't reason with someone that's mad.
This guy
no
won't reason
amount
with.
of comments or anything is going to change this guy's mind or get through to him.
If anything, it'll make it worse. So.
Oh yeah, it'll probably make it matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would. When he's that angry, yeah, there's no reasoning with him at all. I mean, he's just, yeah, and there's just sometimes even when kids are angry, it's hard to reason with them until they're calmed down again. I mean, with this guy, he's like 10 times worse than that. I'd rather deal with 10 of Matthew all day before I volunteered in his classroom, and I have. And with them, you can understand because they're kids and they have special needs and everything.
Correct.
But this guy, he scares me because he's cunning enough to have the tools to do something really bad.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's just,
I wonder what his trigger was.
Yeah, I know, huh?
Yeah.
Be that angry?
That's always the question that I have when any of these talking points come up. Who hurt you?
Yeah.
Seriously, who hurt you?
What happened to you for you to be like this? There's a story there. What happened? Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
And what hurts even more is when you
help,
reach out
man.
to somebody and offer that ear, that shoulder to cry on, they're too macho to take it.
Yeah. They won't.
Yeah.
And that's male toxicity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think you're right. I think
help, bro.
He wouldn't admit to his emotions anyway, because that'd make him look weak.
I like what Cheshire Vic said. This dude is the reason women are scared to go outside alone at night.
Agreed, Chesh.
Yep.
Agreed.
I agree.
Well,
Ugh, I feel
the
gross.
last video is actually the same guy. So I don't know I don't know if you want I don't know if you want to approach it. It's only 6 minutes long.
What's his topic?
Hard pass.
Most people are blue-pilled for life.
It's supposed to be more of the same, tell you the truth.
I don't know what blue pill means, so.
Oy.
It can't be good.
Yeah.
Do we have to?
You don't have to. We could rap now if you want to. It's up to you all.
Yeah, we could do that if you want. I mean, it's up to you guys.
God, that guy's
what do you think, ladies?
The worst.
Yeah.
I think it's a guess. You guys do what you want. I'm having fun on the ride.
More the same, honestly.
Yeah, he's just more creepiness. So
Yeah.
Plus,
And
I think we're almost hitting.
So
we're hitting the 2-hour mark.
So I think we should just wrap it up. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I do recommend I think we need to start doing bingo cards with these MGTOW videos.
Yeah, no kidding.
I think so. We need to start a bingo thing.
We do.
I'm pretty sure there's some bingo cards out there for this.
Yeah, I was looking some up, but I'll keep looking.
Yeah.
Good grief! Yeah, they don't.
Because I mean, that one just in that one video alone, we could have gotten so many damn bingos.
Oh gosh, yeah. Color the whole card.
Exactly. We have a blackout game with that video.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm done. Bingo.
Yeah, right.
Oh, jeez.
Jeez.
AT2 Jared says it's about blue pill. It's what he isn't, able to get laid without the cost use of chloroform. But then Ugly German
no.
Truce brings it home, and very frighteningly, blue pill is you have bought into the lie.
Yeah.
Red pill is you're woke, and black pill is woke and murderous, or something like that.
Yeah, black pill is very dangerous against
Wow.
women, especially.
Yeah.
That's one thing. When I was doing the video I did on Validation Boy, that was one thing that when I was looking up the definitions and stuff. The black pill was just very dangerous. Not just what they call woke, but
that makes sense. Yeah.
But very angry and very, takes all that anger out on women. So
it's frightening that even exists, that thought line even exists.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're the ones that like that guy who shot a bunch of people, I think. If that's the one I'm thinking of, the black pill ones like him, and they, think he's a hero or something like that.
Right.
So they're real.
Yeah, and that's why I'm careful about going, even putting the link in the chat for this guy.
Yeah,
because I wouldn't put it past some of these people to really try to dig deep and find out who people are.
Correct.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
I joined a real scary club.
No, this is, I think, this is the worst we've had. Taken in that.
This guy is the worst by far that I've seen.
He's the worst we've had. Yeah. And nope.
Yeah, there's certain people that just run their mouths, and then there's people that act on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. And this guy looks like he's close to acting on it.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's very scary.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yelling at people on the street because they look at him. I mean, he's.
Yeah. Big red flags.
It's like it's similar to flat earthers, but flat earthers I feel aren't as dangerous to others as they are to, in a sense they are, but there's some that just are keyboard warriors, they push the flat earth online and that's it. And then there are some like, Nathan Thompson that go out and,
actually confront,
take it to the extreme in person, and I think it's the same kind of different extremes.
Yeah.
Right.
God, we need something like positive to counteract all of that negativity, because goodness gracious.
Next time I come on, could we do like unicorns and stuff?
That's like a cute video of a baby animal or something.
Yeah.
I know.
We should cover cat videos.
A very cute cat video or something.
Puppy
Something really
video
innocent and
cleanse.
cute.
Yes, exactly.
Puppy video cleanse. Yes, that's a good one.
Yeah, the same idea.
That's perfect. I'm going to suggest everyone do that tonight after we close.
Yeah.
Not a bad idea.
Yes.
Find some videos of baby goats.
Oh,
watch
so
Crafty
cute.
Keely's. Watch Crafty Keely's channel and watch her little baby goats, and there you go.
Yeah.
Cute.
How can they even exist? They're so cute.
I know.
Oh my god.
I just want to pick off.
Stompy feet, little stompy stick feet.
Sean said I can't have a goat, so sorry, no goat pictures here.
Just with goats, anything hanging down is food, so you gotta be careful with that.
Yeah.
They eat everything.
My daughter got her when she was younger, we had a neighbor that had a little goat, and I guess she bent down and it ate her ponytail.
Oh no.
So yeah.
Oh jeez.
They used to nibble my hair. My neighbor's goats did.
Gotta be careful.
Yeah, you do. Your shirt, that if your shirt swung out a little bit, they'd nibble.
I always
on
worry
it.
when we take my niece, because my niece is only 3, and when we take her to like any of the zoos or anything where they have an area with the goats for the kids. Because when me and my sister were kids, my sister got headbutted by a goat pretty bad. Oh. So I always have to watch out when they come running at her.
Yeah.
But they're cute. I like them.
They're very cute.
Thank you, Catherine, for posting these adorable videos in the chat.
Oh, is she doing cool? Yeah, everybody tab those links.
Exactly. And AT2 said, I got a good eye bleach video. Where should I send it? Link it in the chat, or you can put it in Discord, please.
Everybody click on the link that Jared AT2 Productions put on for Ozzy the Adorable Death Squeeze. Oh, he's so cute.
That's adorable.
They are so cute.
There is good in this world, and this is an example.
Maybe I should
I
get a
just saw a
link.
cute thing on Twitter before the show, and it was the dog cat challenge. And it was, so they put a whole bunch of like bottles, like lotion bottles and stuff up in a hallway, and the cat just kind of, they call the cat, and it's just like gracefully goes between them, and they don't get knocked over. She calls the dog's like peels around the corner, just knocks into all of them.
Bowling and China shop.
Exactly.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, that would be my dog.
Here.
Although, to be fair, that would also be my cat. So
Yeah, that's true. My cat, yeah, that'd be our little kit. That'd be our new kitty, our new kitten. Yeah.
yeah,
She
my
would
cats are
barrel-
still
she
only
gallops
about
to
a
the
year and a
house.
half old, and they're just still insane.
Cute. I guess
Ours is
Craft
about a
Keela's
year.
training her goats. That's awesome.
Oh,
Cute.
Yeah, our cat's about a year old, and she gallops through the house, just
Yep.
gallops full up. You can hear her. You don't even need to see her. You can hear her go right behind you.
You can hear the little feet. They
Yeah,
go
that's
over
them.
Exactly.
We don't have carpet, so you just hear it like so
Yeah,
much
we have
louder.
we don't have carpet either. And she plays fetch with my husband. He'll throw a little toy through the door into the little kitchen, and she runs after it, brings it back to him.
That's
It's very
awesome.
interesting. I'll shoot a couple times and go, okay, I'm done.
Aw.
That's cute.
I demand videos of all of these.
I know. I gotta actually sit there when he does it one day and just get a video to show.
Yeah.
To show it.
Aw.
Yeah. It's always when I don't have my camera, hand
Oh,
my
of
phone
course.
right on. Yeah, of course.
Yeah. That's awesome.
John Rapp says, I'm a dog person, even though cats taste better.
Oh dear.
God.
And quit asking me to sprinkle them chesticles. Says all this goat talk is making me want some lamb chops.
Oh no! Oh no! We're a sheepy family. We want sheep.
I watched Jacques Pepin prepare rabbit today.
Yeah, people
Yeah.
do. People eat that and guinea pig all the time.
Oh yeah, my father used to make a rabbit stew.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's what he did.
Popular up here. Oh, I bet.
Oh dear.
Yes.
Yeah, we're
Oh,
working
my
on
gosh.
Colin. We're working on getting Crafty Keela on here. So don't.
We're
she'll
excited
be-
about her coming.
Yeah,
Yes.
she'll be on.
Yay!
We'll
Bring
announce
some
when that
videos.
Yes.
She's great. She's great.
She's awesome. I can't wait. So that'll be fun. Well, I want to thank everyone for coming out tonight and watching us. And I want to thank Jenni and Vishanti for coming. Thank you both so much for coming. I appreciate it so much.
It was very much a
definitely.
pleasure. And Vishanti, I'm real tickled that you were here. This is my first chance to get you know more than we just did in text chat on Discord.
Yeah,
You're
absolutely.
lots of fun.
You are absolutely wonderful. I love listening to any of the panels that you're on. So when they said that you were going to be a guest, I was just like, yes.
Yeah.
Aw.
Well, when you were on last time, you guys were on last time. We're like, we got to get you guys back. So
Yes.
yes, we've got to get them back on. So
Well, I've told other
don't be the
people.
last time.
I told other people, Vishanti, you're my favorite zombie.
That warms my undead heart.
H2 Production says, Vishanti, you're excited about getting Crafty Keela? Recording, please.
Oh, jeez.
Definitely.
That's okay. I deserve to get roasted a little bit.
We all
It was
do.
so awesome to have you guys
Thank
here
you.
with us tonight.
Yes,
Sad
thank
we didn't have
you.
Ilya with us, but it was nice having
Yeah.
you guys on as well.
Well, thank you very much.
Absolutely.
Like I said, it's a pleasure to be back. I'm very thankful for your invite.
Awesome.
Oh, no
Yeah, you ladies
problem.
are the
Thank
best.
you.
Glad you're here, honey.
Thank you. Yes, we're glad you're both here. I'm so excited.
Your Nippet's a fan of you, Jenny. She says your
Yes.
voice is so calming, even when you're pissed off.
Aw.
That's awesome.
a calming psychotic, huh? Okay.
Yes.
Hey, there's all kinds out there, okay?
Yep.
Just
That's
saying.
right.
Oop, John Rapp sent us another super chat. for $2 Did I say love you, girls? Happy Easter.
Thank
We
you
love
so
you
much.
too, John
We
Rapp.
love you too. Happy Easter.
Happy Easter to all of you in chat.
Exactly. Happy Easter.
Ah.
I
Oh
love
my
watching
goodness.
those little skeletons dance.
Yes,
I
those
know.
are so awesome.
Well, listen, I haven't said it all weekend, but this is not Easter weekend. This is Friday is Dead Jesus Day, and today is Rock and Roll Day. So
Some people call it zombie.
Oh my
Some people call
gosh.
it zombie Jesus. I get
Yes.
it. Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah.
Did anybody have any final thoughts on our videos for the evening?
All those guys have been hurt, and they need some like actual positive friends in their life. And
Yeah.
I hope that they find them, because that would be better for their emotional and mental health, I think.
Right.
one of the things that I feel a lot of men need to understand, I think more than actually need, is to understand the power of the smile and how behaving in a joyous manner will help you become joyous.
Right.
And that if you decide that you want to be a caring person, all you have to do is become a caring person, and you will be. It will become a natural state.
Yes.
Give yourself a break, guys. Tenderness and love is kind of wonderful.
Yep. Reevaluate your life and look at why things are the way they are with you, and it's probably you, not anybody else. And until you figure out what's that line, until you clean your own house, you can't go clean anybody else's house, basically.
Exactly.
Sure.
Exactly.
John Rapp again, $2. All hail the chocolate god. Dance now, boys.
Thank you for that, John Rapp.
Thank you so much.
In the unlikely event that either of those individuals find these streams, I would just like to say that you deserve better than what you've had in the past, and I hope that you find actual good friends.
Yes.
And not these MGTOW people who are just
we all
making you
deserve to
mad.
be loved and cared for, and until we decide that we love ourselves, it won't happen.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
for sure.
So.
And on a side note, I need Aimee. I might need to talk to you about getting into petty cash to bleach my computer memory, because this is getting to be a little dirty here.
Soda, will that work?
Yeah, I think so.
Better just to say what you can on there and just wipe the memory. And start all
I don't
over
know.
again.
I don't think there's enough bleach left in the world for that.
No.
Sorry, son, you're gonna have to toss it in a volcano.
Yep, that's it.
Just send me the invoice. I'll send you the money.
There you go.
That's awesome.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Okay. ladies.
Time to take it home, I think, huh?
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
And remember,
Buds,
everybody
we
out
also
there
have
in
anything to
chat, hit the like and subscribe buttons.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And
And
please
treat
share this.
yourself.
Yeah, please share this. Hit like and share.
Yep.
And
please.
get
Like,
it
share,
out
and
there. Yep.
Hopefully we can get these boys some help.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
Get them some actual homies and not just people who make them madder.
You mean the guys on the videos, or like Dick Dawson and nothing?
Well, good night, everybody. We'll see you soon.
Good night. Catch you on the
next
flip
chat.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Bye.